You happy now? I got it down?
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
You know. Do you need to write it at the bottom of the page for every single time so you can kind of...
No, I didn't write it on this one. Welcome to RWBY Review. I'm Andrew. We didn't do this last time. I'm Andrew.
I'm Bill.
Scott.
So, yeah. We're going to talk about Dead End, episode 8 of RWBY. And,
Which for half of it, I would just refer to as anime bullshit.
I wouldn't even call it half. I'd call it a quarter of it. There was a lot of exposition drop there.
I think it was about half. The episode's not that.
16.
All I could think of when they were on that military base was when they were in the... God, what was the name of the city with the cannon on it from Final Fantasy VII?
Midgar.
No, not Midgar.
No, not
the
Midgar.
original one. Before they moved the cannon over to Midgar. The coastal city.
The coastal city, yeah. What was that one
Because
called?
all it was guys marching weirdly and different soldiers answering each other, and then of course there's like a mini...
I can't remember the name of that, because it's the one where you sneak on with your dolphin friend.
With the dolphin, yes.
I can't remember the name of it.
Dolphin, yeah.
Shut up, Andrew.
You don't get to enjoy this conversation because you don't like this game.
It's not that I don't like it, it's just not for me.
You haven't given it a chance?
I did give it a chance.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, I
Bill was there.
Never saw it. Didn't believe
Bill was there.
Can't happen.
I gave it a chance.
I get it. Turn-based stuff like that is not your bag.
It's not my
You
shtick.
gotta give it at least disc 2.
It's not my shtick.
You gotta give it to at least disc 2.
Yeah, there's no disc on the digital one.
It actually still has you put the disc in on the digital one.
I don't know. I never got that far.
Because it says, please insert disc 2 now. You just hit the button.
That's great. So my first note is, what are the guards wearing? What is with that guard outfit?
They're the Triangle Boys.
Yeah.
That is absurd.
And I was like, didn't we already do Tweedledee and Tweedledum?
Yeah, and how do they see with those helmets?
Again, anime bullshit.
I mean, that's why they have
anime, they obviously are kind of playing slightly on like the British Guard type thing.
Yeah.
It's a mesh.
And then they're having their be identical and talk in unison, which is such...
Yeah.
And
Let's
I did not enjoy the first half of this. Yeah. The first part of this episode.
it did have one great part.
Exactly.
Let's not give up hope yet. She might be dead.
Yes.
And cashews are the enemy.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my first two.
Nora always with the snappy comebacks.
And once
this looks like a boot.
Once that captain came out and you
I beat you to it.
I had the thought, I'm like, I'm gonna write it down. That's a moment I'll talk about afterwards. And you said it, and I'm like, fuck.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
So in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, there's the Captain Holt, and there's one other character, Wunsch, and that's her last name.
And she's like a...
And he even calls her a she-devil, and like, and oh my god, it's the best. I'll have to show you. There's a quick edit. It's like 30 seconds. Not even 30 seconds. It's like a minute long of like a bunch of the insults that they have back and forth.
Okay.
And it is entirely that moment. I would love to know if that was the inspiration for that.
Oh, you know it must be, because this show. That's what the show does. It pulls from different inspirations and things to.
I want to know officially. I want to know that that's what that was.
Honestly,
I'll watch the review, and I'm sure they'll probably mention it.
Again, one of my problems with it is sometimes I wish that it was a... Sometimes it feels like they're just grabbing that stuff and like plugging it right in instead of really...
originality.
Instead of like deriving from it.
Yeah.
And so that's...
And that definitely felt like a pull.
Yeah.
To me. As somebody who likes the show and just started rewatching it again.
My first 3 notes are anime bullshit.
In big words.
In big words.
He took 3 lines up for that.
And then,
that was 2.
That was 2.
Oh.
Then a space, then Triangle Boys, then a space, and then more anime bullshit taking up 2 more lines.
Yeah, well, mine are almost done. It is definitely fascism at its finest. The water in that scene, though, there's a couple shots where you get the background of like the water. It looks very good. I thought the water was very well done, which sometimes they don't do.
I could see some military vehicles stored off to the side. I wonder if somebody's going to steal one. And
it'd be great.
Make a nice trip into Atlas. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, and I'm always
up for a heist. Heist is always necessary.
They're not going to do that, but that'd be great. But they're not going to do that.
I want it.
What
is
going to happen?
Led by Vice.
Vice.
I always want to pronounce her name like it should be in German.
Vice.
The Vice. Yeah.
The Vice heist.
The Vice heist.
Yep. No, what's going to happen is that place is going to be under attack. They're going to go in to help, and then either follow the attack to Atlas, or then they're going to be like, you know what? I guess you guys can go to Atlas because he helped, and clearly you can handle yourself. It's going to be one of those two ways.
Still think something with the communication tower is going to happen.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Again, they mentioned it again this one. The communication tower, and she pointed to the right, which is in the direction it would be.
Yep.
So I have a feeling that's definitely the communications tower.
And of course, being after shut down, what does Crow want to do?
Go
get a drink.
Drink. So original.
But you know what? That I think it's important. It's a very important.
He's an alcoholic.
But he's been recovering from that for a long time, and this strike of Oz, the strike of not being able to continue what little bit of a plan they still had, like these are serious blows to his life. He has constructed his life around Oz and his half truths.
Yeah.
Though something else we did learn about Crow later in the episode, he does not have a nickname in Ruby's phone.
No, he doesn't.
He's just Uncle Crow.
Uncle Crow. Yeah.
And I mean, the only other nickname it could be is Old Crow.
Old man.
No, it would have been Old Crow because that's what she calls him. An Old Crow taught me. Is how she first talks about him.
That was Ozpin.
Was that Ozpin?
A dusty old crow. Oh, that's my Uncle Crow. With the cookies in her mouth.
I don't remember. I just watched that and I don't remember.
Remember? That's my thing.
I know. I know the cookies in the mouth part, yeah.
Sorry.
That's my uncle. And throwing her phone is not going to help.
No.
I don't understand what
she could have killed a butterfly.
She could have killed a butterfly or her phone.
I was on frozen wastelands and think, butterflies everywhere.
Hey.
Just because there's a gate.
Yep.
Near an ocean coastal thing near
butterflies and lemon trees.
Lemon trees, fresh fruit everywhere.
Butterflies do travel over water. I actually
usually near frozen coastal areas, though.
They're already gone by then, typically.
Also, the fruit that she had some sort of
kind of out of season for
lemons, blueberries, strawberries.
It's all imports. I mean, they're on the coast
Kiwis.
of town. Very,
there's an embargo on Atlas, though.
Yeah, that maybe it didn't come from Atlas.
There were no cashews, though, because they are the enemy.
Atlas, also, we've seen a couple shots of Atlas before. Atlas is very cold. They didn't come from there either. They came from somewhere else, and this area is not cut off.
This area is under control from Atlas, though.
Yeah,
so they would be part of that would make them part of the embargo.
That's why they have that big walled area off. That's why they're able to keep the Grimm away. There's
Grandma. My theory there going into that too. I had the theory that Grandma is going to help Ruby figure out what they're going to do next because she's going to have some other anecdote that is going to link around. Ruby's going to be like, "Oh, hey, I can do this."
Yeah.
Because she clearly knows more, and she's not telling her because she wants Ruby to figure it out.
Well, she told her to focus on what is where the power comes from. With no
I was referring before that.
Yeah.
Just in general for their overall plan. Yeah. I think something that she says is going to trigger the chain of events that figures out the plan.
Yeah.
Though her talking to Ruby this episode, I feel like we don't actually know more about Silver Eyes than we did.
No.
We know more about Ruby specifically with Silver Eyes, but we don't know more about them.
We definitely know that now that where it comes from, it's definitely the thing for protection. And now we know it's
from the God of Light.
Big surprise.
We also know that it can blind.
He's a dick.
We also know that not only does it turn to stone or vaporize, it can blind.
It can blind, yes.
We didn't know that. I don't think we knew that before. I don't think we've seen that.
Be interesting to see if it actually works against, especially if...
I want to see it work against Cinder now. She hasn't been active in front of Cinder since before she had...
It did hurt her. I mean, we know it hurt her arm. Because she grabbed her arm when she went down.
Yeah,
like you said at the Battle of Haven. So it does affect them even if they're covered.
Yeah.
Even because her arm was under the cloth and stuff for the most part, it still affected her.
Can you imagine the radiation poisoning they must get from that?
What?
Because never mind. And I thought it was funny. It's fine. Whatever. We did also kind of learn that the official huntsmen and huntresses is only 2 generations old.
Yeah, because it wasn't originally a full-on title for her father. So
So
because the fancy academies, they didn't all go there.
Which is interesting because I believe originally Beacon's been around for a long while.
Makes sense though. Beacon would have been the first probably one that was established.
Yeah.
And then after that he would have branched out to the others.
Yeah. And also this entire scene, Red Like Roses was playing in the background.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, Red Like Roses, more like the beginning of the original Red trailer. It was that relative tone. Actually, that played, and then it did a newer, updated
Yeah, so since I don't know the music as well as you, but I definitely noticed that they were trying to like go for some of the music that didn't quite land the way I think the music said it was supposed to. Like it felt like it was supposed to be more revelatory than it was.
Maybe because I know the music.
Yeah.
I thought it was perfect for that scene. I think it was 100% exactly what they should have been playing. It reminds me of any time you watch any of the Star Wars movies and like the Force theme plays or any of those. They have a recurring theme for certain situations.
Yeah,
people. And I think that was.
I'm just saying that it doesn't feel like, because I like the use of motif in that way. Yeah. I just feel like it was not appropriate there because again we didn't really.
Well, we heard the first season song when they first started going up against the city and they were the backdrop you could hear it like playing in orchestral.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And we also got another really good shot in that scene too. The focus from the butterfly on Grandma Moana's finger to Ruby, I think, was also a very well done shot.
It's nice that butterflies.
The focus was good. The coloring was good.
I wouldn't call it out as particularly good. Like it was. The craft of it was fine, but there wasn't really anything special.
It would have been better, I think, if it had flown from her to Ruby or something like, there's a similarity there or something along those lines versus it just being like,
passing the butterfly as it will.
The wings opening, close. But again, not a whole lot to go over on this one.
No.
We did not talk about one of what is our lead into the next episode because the rest of the group found out about Oz. So Jean blew up at his Oscar. Oscar is now missing.
Yeah, because John blames everything that goes wrong on somebody else.
Well,
he
rightfully so in this situation.
Yeah, because he is just over dramatic. He is a time. He is.
But I mean, we look at his family. He's been tortured and whatever. By older siblings.
That's not an excuse.
Yeah,
by older siblings.
But what is an excuse is the rest. Our main group has had time to process this already. They were mad when they were actually yelling at Ozpin. John
they never took it out on
thinks that he. But
I mean, Crow did punch Oscar, but that's unfortunately because he was aiming at Oz. But I mean, he's literally yelling at Oscar like, "How do we know it's not you?"
But they have also learned from Ozpin in the past that him and Oscar are going to fuse at some point.
Eventually, yeah.
So like, I can understand Jean thinking like, well,
maybe it's already happening.
Yeah. And
this is coming from the guy that was lying and
the group also
tell everybody at the beginning of his whole arc.
But the group has also had the benefit of Jin,
which again they just kind of cut out of the Japanese dub of it. It's great because it makes Jean way less of an asshole.
Yeah, but we know it, and we know that he lied to get in because he wanted to be a hero and he wanted to be the guy. It's like, well, guess what? Your lying got a lot of people in trouble at first. A lot of those times, so. I don't sympathize on him with that. Actually, he's seeming like a bit of a punk to me lately, so it's sad because I actually like John.
But the being able to see the vision that Jin provided also was the primary group, and not
and the other three did not get to see.
So they didn't see. They don't know all the details. They got the sum up, but they didn't see it. They didn't experience that.
Exactly.
Which is very different.
Yeah, it's not like, hey, Jin, can you just replay that last episode again?
Oh, there's your last question.
Damn it.
Guys, you can just watch the last episode of our show.
But the cameras were following us.
They really need somebody that has the semblance of flashback. Yeah. We just put this flashback in your head. Yeah.
But I meant to do this at the end of last episode, but I'm writing in red pen.
I saw that.
So I'm going to grade the episode because I feel like a teacher, and I give this one a C+. Like,
what was last episode's?
I would have probably given the last episode like a solid B.
Solid B?
Yeah.
Solid B. Okay, I could do that.
Okay, I'd give this one a B-.
Yeah, I'm in the C category for this one. It's passing.
Yeah,
but it's not.
I give it a B.
I feel like the emotion of the Jean scene and the beginning of the setup that we're getting from this for the Silver Ave stuff, like not what we actually found out, but the setup for it, is what gives it the plus for the C+.
Okay.
Like without those, like I mean, if it was just that anime bullshit opening, I probably would have given it like a D.
Yeah. If it had just been that the whole time, I probably would have been with you. Like, this is a filler episode. Filler episodes don't get high grades for me. No. So one of the few things on the other series we watched that I was not happy with.
Yeah.
Whole perspective shot from just a camera, floating camera.
I mean, it's a neat episode. But,
it was trying to be something that it didn't necessarily need to be.
Yeah. But that's another discussion that we can have that you guys don't need to hear because you didn't even know what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, we can't tell you. You haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay. Now I know what they're talking about.
Now he's slightly clued in on what we're discussing.
So, yeah, I mean, unless do you guys have anything else you want to add?
Not from my end.
No, that's about it for this episode.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, then, until next time, keep your smiley face up.
Oh, it looks cool.
Trump's working on it.
Why?
I don't know. It's fine. That part's not in it. We're fine.
And if it is, I'll just bleep the name.
Yeah.
I do have to say, it must be disappointing to be a brawler and then everyone's doing their action shots with a weapon. You'll just be like,
what's on the something mech? So it's gotta be Atlas something. I keep trying to read what's on that magazine.
It's the Atlas.
So, I gotta say, that's one of the best shots of Ron and Nora, though, I've ever seen them do. Like, the expressions are very well done. The eyes are, like, well done.
Because
everything about that
usually they get the short end of the stick.
Yeah, no, that shot is very well done.
Well, you put in a little effort to the opening because they're gonna keep people are gonna keep seeing it.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be good.
That's why all of the 80s
that was
cartoons,
the Voltron part right there.
All the 80s
it literally did the V and everything.
That's why all the 80s cartoons like Thundercats, the opening, you're like, oh my god,
amazing.
And then you get to the show and they're just like,
here we go.
Barely moving.
Yeah, we're gonna see this episode tonight, hopefully.
Yep, that's gonna be this one.
Is the dead end of their friendship?
Yep.
I still love that transition.
Yeah, really good. That whole scene was great.
Yeah. But just
some
the
of their
more
best
from
fighting.
one to the others, when they're, without seamlessly, without it being like.
Let's do it.
Alright, good.
Come on! You didn't even hear us out!
Our orders are clear.
Oh, God.
The Mistral Atlas border is closed.
What
Please, have
hell?
a good day. A good day!
Hey, if you don't want to believe that I'm friends with Ironwood...
General Ironwood!
What the...
Yeah, General Ironwood. Then fine. But look, we have Weiss Schnee with us, and we're trying to get her home safely.
Approach!
Name drop.
Yeah. I already had Tweedledee and Dum in this.
These are the Triangle Boys.
Very well. You may speak with our commanding officer. We will fetch her at once.
One of us lies, the other always tells the truth. Oh my god.
Oh my god, what is this, Final Fantasy 7?
Oh my god.
Kind of super weird.
Alright,
They're my new favorite characters.
Spoiler, my first note is just in double lines, anime bullshit.
Hey, know this commanding officer.
I like that you can still see some of the stuff from when it was the site.
Oh, she may
If she's your
know,
friend,
yeah.
Then maybe she'd be more willing to help us.
She knows the
I
commanding
wouldn't
officer.
exactly call us friends.
Oh boy.
Acquaintances?
It's your Weiss?
Colleagues?
It's
Whatever.
no.
Enemies? That's the one.
Wait, what?
She the one who cut her eyes?
Yes, I come through here about once every 10 years to get my eyes checked up in Atlas. You bring outside cashews on one flight, and suddenly you're placed on the additional screening list for life.
You've got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Now, let's not give up hope yet. Maybe she's dead.
Oh god,
That was great.
Thank you.
Introducing Special Operative Caroline Cordovan!
Cordovan? Okay. Wow.
Witch. She-devil.
I see you've chosen larger contraband to smuggle this time.
Oh, Cordo. You know, they say time changes people. But
Is
I
this
see
just a
you
Brooklyn
still
Nine-Nine
got
joke going on?
No, I was literally writing it down right now.
Cordovan? My name is Ruby Rose,
And I was wondering if you would hear us out about...
I've already heard what your other little friends had to say. Miss Rose. What are you doing back here? I thought I told you to leave!
And I told you we wouldn't mess until you let us go!
You civilians are clearly incapable of comprehending the importance of our mission here in August. So allow me to say this slowly with smaller words. This base, that relay tower, the very safety of Argus are all gifts from the glorious kingdom of Atlas. And it is my duty to uphold them as only I have the wit and tenacity for such a task.
Such wit! Such tenacity!
Or maybe Atlas just wanted to get you as far from the kingdom as possible.
You're just like the rest of these Argus ingrates. This city wouldn't even be here if it weren't for our Elysian ancestors. And what do we get in return? The entire world is ready to put a knife to our throats.
Please, we know your kingdom had nothing to do with the fall of Beacon. We were there. No one's happy about the Atlas borders or embargo. But I know General Ironwood is just worried. It's why we need to talk to...
The General is no coward. Atlas is strong. If all the kingdoms plan to make us their enemy, then so be it. Atlas will prevail!
Atlas will prevail!
Fascism.
Do you guys seriously have to do that? If Miss Schnee has truly come to her senses and wishes to return to her family, then of course the Atlas military will escort her home. But the kingdom will not be responsible for her friends of questionable character.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means we're done here.
Stop the gate.
Oh yeah? Well, your base looks like a big dumb boot.
Way to show her, Nora.
I don't... Weiss, I told you we wouldn't leave your side for a second. We'll find a way to Atlas. Together. So, where are we going now? Yeah, what's the plan?
The plan? The plan just got shut on our face 3 times over.
This would be the dead
I'm
end.
going for a drink.
Knew it.
Yep. Sounds like a good idea.
Uncle Crow, I really think we should try and come up with something together.
What's his problem? It's not your fault we can't go on.
If he's gonna be a jerk, then we'll just come up with something without him. I mean, we've got Austin with us. He usually knows what to do.
And here it comes.
What is it?
Yep.
John!
Everything we did was for nothing!
That's not true. Really? Because it sure does sound like it.
If Salem can't be killed, then how are we supposed to win this?
Wow. Great plan, everyone. Look, none of this is great, we know. But we're not the bad guys here. Are we sure about that? What? He's in your head, isn't he? Did you already know about this?
He didn't know any of it.
How much longer can we even trust him?
John!
How do we even know it's really him? What if we've been talking to that liar this whole time?
John!
Is he gonna be okay?
I don't know.
I think it would be best if we had some time to ourselves.
You know how hard it must be to keep those pink sleeves clean?
I was just wondering about he has
Maybe we
open-toed
could
boots.
all use some space.
Now the team splits up again.
Yep. Oscar feels like,
It's like a
more
yo-yo.
garbage than he did before.
Yep. They have a butterfly garden.
Yeah, cool.
Come on,
Let
please.
the butterflies out. Unless it is out.
Where are you?
What is?
I came out here to avoid the yelling.
Sorry. The others went to get food for tonight.
Why not go with them?
I don't know. I don't know anything. What do I tell Jean and his team when we don't even have a plan? The girl's out drinking, the husband hasn't come back, and even if he did, I don't know if I could trust him. And there's always Jin, but we only have one more question we can ask her.
How to defeat
I
Zalo.
feel like I'm letting everyone down.
You don't give yourself enough credit.
Oh, thanks.
That wasn't a compliment.
What?
If I have to explain it to you, it'll just defeat the purpose. But if you're tired of not knowing anything, how about we discuss those eyes of yours?
Oh, yes ma'am. I would be honored.
Sit back down, for Pete's sake. Let's start with what you do know. Tell me.
Silver-eyed people are supposed to be legendary warriors. Or something. And at the Fall of Beacon, I turned a giant wyvern into stone.
Wyvern, not dragon. They've changed it.
Look, if I already knew everything, I wouldn't be asking for help.
Yelling. It's not your fault. I had my father to teach me.
Oh.
And even he didn't have all the answers. But what he told me makes sense, given what I've seen.
Was he a huntsman too?
What cheese?
It wasn't really an official title back in his day.
Really?
I only knew him as an old soldier and an excellent teacher. I never attended one of those fancy academies of yours, but I scored higher on the license exam than any other huntsman or huntress that day.
You must have been proud.
He would have scolded me for showing off. He'd never been able to find much information about our abilities. Just legends of warriors whose eyes shone like mirrors, reflecting the light of the world onto darkness. He found so little, in fact, that it made him cautious. How could such powerful bloodlines be so rare? Unless something was actively seeking to destroy them.
Salem.
I tried to keep my powers a secret, but as you know, it wasn't enough. I owe my life to my training and my semblance. At the end of the day, those are still your most powerful tools.
What is your semblance?
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Ruby.
She learned how to ask questions.
Reflexes. A silly name I came up with. Hard to explain, but I can sense everything better than most and react to attacks almost before they happen.
Oh, she's Mira Lucan. Okay.
Combine that with my training and secret ability to turn Grimm to stone, or blind them, or vaporize them. And that's how you become the Grim Reaper.
So it's a lemon. It has a peel. It's okay.
So,
It's okay.
how do I laser beam monsters with my eyeballs?
Oh.
First, you stop thinking like that.
Thank you, Yoda.
I want you to think of all the times you've triggered your powers. What did those moments have in common?
I was scared
Extreme
and
distress.
stressed. Is it emotional? Like unlocking a semblance?
It's emotional, but more focused than that. Think. What is it you wanted?
Saving people.
Mm-hmm.
Protecting.
I wanted to protect my friends.
Precisely. It is the desire to preserve life which fuels the light inside you. And make no mistake, it is light. Preservation is an extension of creation, or at the very least, an enemy of destruction. The creatures of Grimm were made by the god of darkness, but your light comes from his brother.
How do you know that?
I always knew how to use the light, but never why it only worked on the Grimm. Then Jin showed us her vision. Were you paying attention?
The god of light. His eyes.
But that guy's a dick.
Yep.
Okay, where do we start?
This is one sliver of goodness.
Well, not here. The light will only work in the presence of Grim, meaning the only practice you'll get will be a trial by fire.
Oh, butterflies like the Grim
But
Reaper. Okay.
what you can do is focus on creating a state of mind that you can tap into when you need it. Don't think about your light as a means of destroying evil, but as a way to protect the people of Remnant.
But that can't be right. You said the light only reacts to Grim, but I used it during our battle at Haven. It reacted to Cinder.
Interesting. Perhaps there was something that you just weren't seeing?
Ruby!
Giant 90-foot wyvern behind her?
Oh, hey!
No, her part Grim.
What's going on?
What, she wasn't part Grim then?
She had her own.
Not at Beacon, at Haven.
Oh,
Haven.
Haven.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're right.